Go to vManage. Okay, again, I'll take the console from here directly, no worries. So now we have to generate a CSR for the vManage. Okay, now go to the configuration, go to the certificate, go to controller. So right now I can see here vManage, right? So just go here on these edit option, go here and generate a CSR. Copy all these information, and this configuration we can say like this information is containing this vManage IP, this vManage CA certificate server, and we can say the org name also. So everything it has. Okay, just copy and now go to your Active Directory server. Now again go back here, enter, request a certificate. Cool. Now advanced certificate request, yes. Paste your configuration, these the file, just submit. Okay, now we have to approve that, we have to issue that certificate. Now go to your server, go to your role, Active Directory certificate services. For the CNC certificate, fine. Now the pending request, yes, this is the pending, just approve this one, issue. Now once we issue, right, I will get the information here, fine. If this is here, it means everything is fine. Okay, go to your UI again, go here again, view the status. Yes, we can see the status here, and I can download. So now go to your base64 encoded and download this certificate. Keep it. So again, this is for the vManage, but this is for the vManage ID certificate. So I'll take ID. Again, we have to open this into Notepad and just copy everything, whatever data it has. All copy. Okay. Now, just go here, install certificate, paste the configuration here, the certificate information, and install. Scheduled. Okay, just wait. This will get success in few minutes. Okay, fine. Now this is registered, right? Now the same task we have to do for all the devices. It means what I'll do in future now. That is almost same. I will register vSmart, or we can start with vBond. So this we have done. I'll go to this one now. Okay, so first of all, I will do base configuration on both on vBond and on vSmart. Okay, the base configuration, the IP addressing for the VPN 0, that is for the transport VPN. Okay, one IP addressing I'll do for the VPN 512 for the management. Okay, and the certificate also. So I have to configure everywhere. I have to register these device. Okay, once I'll do these configuration on both devices, I'll go here and we'll try to add vBond and vSmart. And later what I can do this ID certificate part. Okay, so let's do this base configuration and the IP addressing on these two devices, and then we'll go further. Okay, let's do that. Turn on this vBond. In between, let me configure this device also with the IP address 1.50 only. Okay. log into this. Okay, we have to wait. Say now. Okay. Configuration. So that is interface E0 by 0. Yes. IP address 192.168.1.50 and 255.255.255.0. Just try to communicate with my vManage and server. That is reachable. Okay. That is also reachable. Perfect. Okay, so let us check the vBone is accessible or not now. Admin, fine. Okay, as I told you, first of all, let's do the base configuration. Go to your system. The system configuration we can see. Host name, vBone, system IP. So just like a router ID again, 2.2.2.2. So I'll take 1, 2, 3 like this. Site ID, I'll take 1 right now. Org name, CNC. Clock, time zone. So this is Asia and perfect. Now vBone, I have to specify the vBone IP on the vBone also. So who is vBone? So I'll configure my own IP address. So this vBone will take IP address 1.30, 192.168.1.30, and just say this is your local vBone. Enter. Local address, yes, this is the device that is a vBone device. Exit. Say commit. Committed. Perfect. Now I'll configure the interfaces, right? So for the VPN0, no interface ETS0, because by default this ETS0 is a part of VPN0. So just remove it. Interface ETH1. Sorry, this is gig is 00, right? Interface GE 0 by 0. Now IP address 192.168.1.30. Yes. And mask, so I'll take /24. Okay. Say no shutdown initial. Null interface allow services. Okay, I'll do one by one. Allow services netcon. Allow services SSD. Allow services on intake. Okay. Exit. Exit. And the IP route also IP route 000. I have to take /0. Now the IP address of the router 192.168.1.50. Fine. Now the VPN 512 also. VPN 512 interface ETS0. IP DHCP client, enter, no shutdown, and just say commit. Okay, right now this is not required because I will not access right now. Okay, because we have to connect this vBone directly to Cisco vManage, right? And there I'll do the configuration. So no worries, I'm doing this parallelly. So let me try to reach 192.168.1.40, and the vManage is reachable. All good. So this base configuration I have done, right? Now I will go to the controller. Okay, so before go to the controller for the vManage, right? So let me just enable the vSmart, okay? And we'll do the base configuration and these IP addressing configuration. And then finally, after these configuration, I'll move to vManage dashboard and we'll import this vBone and vSmart controller. Okay. Fine. Yes. Wait. System ready. Admin. Admin. Now the base configuration. Okay. System. Host name. This is a vSmart. System IP. Just like a router ID 3333. Site ID 1. Org name CNC. Time zone. This I'll take as Asia, Kolkata. Now, who is my vBond? 192.168.1. So the vBond has, I think, 30. Yes. 1.30. Enter. Exit. Say commit. All good. Now configure the interfaces for the VPN 0 for the VPN 512. VPN 0, no interface, ETH 0, because I'll take this for the 512. Interface ETH1. Okay, again, yeah, this is ETH1. Fine. Enter. IP address 192.168.1.20. So this has 20. Yes. /24. Shutdown. Panel interface. Allow configuration. Allow services. NAT configuration. Allow services history. Allow services all. Exit. The route. Again, a default route also, just to communicate with the devices via that router, right? 192.168.1.50. And now VPN 512 for the management. That is really not required right now. Interface ETH 0, IP, DH client, enter, say no shutdown, and just say commit. Fine. So what we have done now, root certificate, ID certificate is done, and the base configuration is done. The VPN 0 configuration, the VPN 512 configuration, both are done. Okay, same here. Sorry, what we have done, for these devices, VPN 0 configuration, VPN 512 configuration. Now what I'll do here, I will configure these devices here. Basically, I'll just add the controller of vBond, of vSmart on this device. Okay, and will enable the ID certificate also. So let us import these devices. Okay. Go to your configuration, go to your devices. So we have two options. One, I can add WAN edge list, right? So this I'll do later, because once we will start adding the VS devices, I'll come to this point and we'll upload the VN edge list, right? So right now we have to add the controller. Go here, add a controller initially, fine. So I will add vBond IP. So 192.168. Okay, so this time what I will do, I will take the internal IP, that is 1.30, the same IP address we are using right now. Okay, username. So we have to specify the credentials also, admin, and generate a CSR. So this right now we are generating. So in future, I'll just go there and we'll just view. Okay, so I'll do one thing, just remove from here right now, because in future I'll show you like how we can generate a CSR, okay, from the dashboard, and how we can view it and how we can get it from the device. Okay, so I'll do this later. IP of the vBond admin fine add. Okay, cool. Now go to certificate, go to the controller. This is your vBond. Go here and just say generate CSR. Generate it first of all. Now just copy everything. Control A, Control C. Again, the same configuration, go to your certificate server, request a certificate, advanced certificate request, the same process, submit. Okay, now go to your pending request, approve this, issue certificate. Yes, that is issued. Now I can take it from this browser. Okay, so for the certificate, you can use any third-party software. Okay, so right now we are taking this Microsoft one. View the status, go here. Yes, this is the one. Base 64. Yes, download certificate. So this is for the VBond, right? Keep it. Check in here. This is your VBond. Open with Notepad. Open it. All copy. Okay. Now again go to vManage. Now just go here, install certificate, paste the file, and just install it. Just wait for the success. Okay, perfect. I can go here, go to your devices, controller, and that is updated here. In sync, you can see. And same here also, if I go to certificate for the controller, that is installed. All good. Now the next thing, I have to add vSmart also here, right? Go to controller the same way. Add a controller. So V1 is there. vSmart we need to add. vSmart IP 192. So that is 20. Username is admin. Admin. This is admin. DTLS. So right now we have two things, DTLS, TLS, right? So the recommended is DTLS. Generate CSR, I'll do later again. Add. Cool. Go to your certificate. Go to your controller. Now here, just generate a CSR and copy this one. Control all, Control C. Go here. And again, you have to start from scratch like this. Request a certificate, advanced certificate request, paste everything, submit this one, go back to your certificate authority, pending request. Okay, all tasks, just issue this one. And yes, I can see here. Fine. Now, okay. Now view the status. Yes, this is the status we have here. Now download this into base 64 encoded format. Keep it. Check in the folder. This is for the vSmart, right? Again, do the same task. Open it. All copy. Go to vManage. And same, just go here, install certificate. Okay, so one more thing here. We are just going here, install certificate, and it will automatically take for the vSmart. So if I paste it for the VBond, it will automatically take. Reason, in this configuration, it has all of these things. We can say the VBond IP, the VBond information, everything it has, right? So directly it will paste the configuration. We can say push the configuration for the same controller. Okay, install certificate, paste those things here, just install. And if everything is fine, this will be successful. Success, fine. Go to device, go to the controller, and everything is in the sync, right? If I go to the certificate, go to the controller, and everything is here. This is installed, this is VBond updated, VBond, everything is fine till this point, right? So till this point, what we have done, we have installed everything, right? And we have these VBond, vSmart, working on the vManage, right? So these are important in the vManage. Now, what is the next thing? We need to make this reachability. Okay. And then once this is reachable, right, then what I'll do here, I will register this vEdge device into vManage. So now how we register these things, how we get the vEdge list, right, how to import the vEdge list, for these things we will do in the next class. Okay, so till this point what we have done how we can bring the devices up, okay, and how we can make this controller up on the vManage, and how we can use the certificate authority and the ID certifications on the vManage, and how we can make these device registered on the vManage using the certificate server. So these things we have done. Okay, now the very small part is pending, that is how we import the vEdge list and how we get these device access onto the vManage. So this part is done. So this part we'll do in the next class. Okay, so till this point, all good. Okay, and that's it for the day. Okay, guys, bye. Take care.